Hello and welcome to the update on the wildfire in New Jersey. It's the Jones Road wildfire. It's in Ocean and Lacey Townships, Ocean County. And it is 8,500 acres now. 8,500 acres. It's only 10% contained. Approximately 1,320 structures are threatened and 3,000 residents are evacuated, and there are damage assessments underway. Roads affected: Route 32, Wells Mills Road between Route 72 and the Garden State Parkway. Bryant Road is closed between Wells Mills Road and Route 539. Jones Road is closed between Route 539 and Bryant Road. Garden State Parkway is closed between Barnegat Road and Lacey Road. Closures on Route 9 from Lakeside Drive to Route 532 both directions, and closures on secondary and tertiary roadways. Fire cause is under investigation. The next update won't be until 11 a.m. tomorrow, and they're showing the areas that are involved. So once again, we will take you over here to the area, and you'll see here, this is the area that is involved. This is, again, it is spread from all the way down over here, where you see that logo. I guess that might be where it started. Let's see, Bryant Road, and this is Bryant Road, and then we had Jones, which is all the way over here. So it actually started from here and spread. Well, how many miles is that to the Parkway? I mean, that's a decent distance. That's like 5 miles. And it did that all in a matter of an afternoon. Jumped the Parkway. So went to this area, which is a nice area, I guess I'll now never get to see. And then jumped the Parkway and crossed over into this area here, threatening the substation here, the decommissioned nuclear power plant, and this area as well over here, this industrial area. We don't know exactly what happened here. These buildings may have burned down already. Threatening Route 9. Route 9 is closed in this area here, so it looks like they have Route 9 closed over here. And threatening this entire neighborhood here of Lacey Township. And this whole area has been evacuated. We still have 25,000 customers without power as a result of probable damage to the transmission system. It's going to take quite some time to get that back up and running again. So at least we have that going on. We also have NJ Transit having delays. This was 4 hours ago, but they say that there's a 45-minute delay due to a wildfire in Ocean County. From what I have heard, the delays have gone up to like 2 hours because I don't even know how they had the buses go, because if the Parkway is blocked off and Route 9 is blocked off, how are they supposed to even get up to Toms River? Are they going to have to get off the Parkway here, go all the way up through 539, and then work their way back to Toms River over here? Or are they just going to go, and probably what more likely they're going to do, they may just skip Toms River and just go taking these roads here and then go pick up the turnpike over here. But it looks like we got some road work on the turnpike too. But again, this is the area that it is going on right here. Let's get the latest news on some of this. We'll go to News 12, New Jersey first, and we'll see what we have here. 8,500 acres of land burning in Barnegat Township right now.
Joining us is breaking news update tonight. This wildfire threatening lives.
8,500. It went. Look at this. It went. It is just unbelievably scary how this wildfire has just exploded.
Down major stretches of highways, over 3,200 acres burning, just 5% of it contained at this point. And tonight, this frantic effort to fight this fire in southern Ocean County. New chopper video over this scene tonight on what they're calling the Jones Road wildfire. You can see that orange line of flames here, just how big these flames are, much taller than the trees even. A large area tonight under evacuation orders, and that fire lighting up the night sky. The fire got so close to the Parkway, they closed that highway for many hours tonight. A 17-mile stretch was shut from exit 63 to exit 80. You can see the state trooper in the middle of the highway there shutting things down. Southbound lanes at exit 69 are back open tonight, as are northbound lanes at exit 74, but that's only to allow people to evacuate and to get to safety.
So there's limited parkway access.
Right now, 3,000 residents evacuated. More than 1,300 structures are in jeopardy. Give you a map here of an idea of where this fire began. Flames started.
All right, that map is wrong. Wells Mill Road is over here. It's actually burning north of Wells Mill Road.
This morning near Whiting, Jones, and Wells Mill roads. But later in the day, and this was the problem, the fire jumped the Garden State Parkway, and that threatened neighborhoods in Lacey Township. And with the
right
fire
there
on the eastern side of the parkway,
so their map is just showing basically what Barnegat Township looks like, but it's really, it started there, but it's spread way beyond that.
River. It's about a half mile from the Lacey Industrial Park. And in Lacey Township tonight, many residents being told to get out, get to safety. Barnegat Pines, south of Lakeside Drive South, east of the Garden State Parkway to Route 9, and then areas around Clune Park, all under mandatory evacuation orders tonight. For those who need a safe place to go, 2 locations to tell you about designated as emergency shelters: Southern Regional High School in Manahawkin and also Manchester Township High School in Manchester.
So that's what they have. Do you think they'd have a little more? Is that all they've got? Let's see. All right, they've got another one here. Let's see. Officials close roads around Lacey Township wildfire. So here's another.
Continues now. Let's get you to News 12 New Jersey's Naomi Yane, who picks it up in Berkeley Township. Naomi.
And you can see the power is out.
Kurt, we actually moved from Berkeley Township. We're actually now about 5 minutes from where Jim is, but here's what I wanted to show you, right? Take a look behind me. This is kind of never before seen, at least not for me. We are at a Wawa, and it is pitch black out here. No gas attendant, no gas station attendants, no cars, no people, really where people would be normally pumping their gas. All of this is shut down right now. We heard from JCP&L earlier, and they said that they've had to shut power down to parts of the township to make sure that things stay safe for firefighters. Now, there's been plenty to contend with today, and that includes getting around town. There's been the fire in and of itself that has made it extremely hard to move about, obviously, and then the street closures, and then there are also evacuations and folks trying to get out, right? We heard Jim say he was near Route 9 and Lacey Road, where folks are able to get out on the northbound side there. Lacey Road, they're being turned away and can't continue south. Now, we did mention that there have been some evacuations. Right now, I've got Gianna Nicholas with me. She is from Forked River. Her and her family, you know what? We found them here at the Wawa, kind of just waiting for next steps. Gianna, tell me a little bit about what your experience has been like today.
So honestly, earlier it was not too bad with the smoke. You'd think it would go away. Eventually, as the night went on, smoke flooded the streets. People were evacuating. At first, it was voluntary, your choice to evacuate. Then it was mandatory. So everyone started leaving, packing up their cars, and heading out. And we decided to do the same thing. The smoke was too heavy to breathe. We decided to pack up. And
now I found you guys here kind of just hanging out at the Wawa. What is your plan for the evening? You can't go back right now. You said you don't necessarily want to leave.
Our only concern is us leaving Lacey. We're not going to be able to come back into Lacey. So I think we're going to hold out here for a little bit. Power is supposed to not come back on until 12:30 tomorrow. I think we're just going to hold out here and
Power's
hope for the
out
best
probably
and
for longer
pray
than
that everyone's okay
infrastructure
affected.
is damaged.
All right, Gianna, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck to you guys tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Not a problem. And so there you have it. Folks out here kind of thinking of, plan B and plan C and what they want to do next. Now, I want to give you an update that the Parkway northbound is open starting from exit 74. On the southbound side, that's open starting at exit 69. So a little bit of good news there where we saw closures for a good portion of the day. But for now.
So exit 74, let's see if we can find it. Because this says it's still closed, but yeah, so it's northbound from here. It has reopened from here. All right, so this is, the fire is, south of here. So yeah, obviously they've opened it from here. So everybody's going to have to detour, get off at 69. I guess now they're having people getting off here. That's 69, I think. And then heading to Route 9, I think. I don't know how they're going to work this detour. I don't know how. But this is a major, we still don't have, let's see. All right, here we go. Wildfire, another one. So we'll go to this extensive coverage from
News 12 in Lacey tonight, evacuating. Let's get the latest from Ocean County.
Doing a much better job in the city station. The city stations covered it, but not like they should have. The New York City stations really dropped the ball. I think that... obviously not
Kick off our
surprisingly.
Team 12 coverage at News 12 New Jersey's Jim Murdoch. Jim?
But they're doing a great job covering this.
Kurt, I just took a call from Ocean County Sheriff Michael Mastronardi, and if this information holds throughout the night, it'll be a testament to how hard all of the firefighters worked this afternoon. According to the sheriff, no injuries, no homes damaged. Again, if this holds true throughout the evening, it'll just show how hard all these volunteers worked throughout the afternoon into the overnight hours. Now, let's set the scene where we are. Lacey Road, Route 9, the headlights coming toward the camera. They're heading east across Route 9. The taillights heading west toward the Parkway. On my right, your left, that's southbound on Route 9. That is still shut down. That's heading toward the industrial complex. That's heading toward the former Oyster Creek nuclear plant. It is closed. Route 9 is north at this hour, letting evacuees from those neighborhoods you just spoke about get out of the way. And now, let's take you back here to Lacey Township just after sunset. The air thick with smoke. We were at the Charles Smith Community Center, which was acting as an early temporary shelter until the sun went down. No electricity, total darkness. Many of the folks coming here were elderly. They needed oxygen and, of course, electricity. So town leaders brought in a school bus to move them, about 3 dozen in all, to Manchester High School, further inland, away from the smoke, away from the chaotic scene that we're watching us around here. And where they have the services, of course, that they so desperately need. So many people here in Lacey Township jumped in to help at a moment's notice, like 22-year-old Robbie Kraska.
You know, it's really surprising because everybody just came out of nowhere just to like help and support, and then just seeing all these people here, just positive environment, you know. All I got to say is really nice.
We did have 3 structures on fire in our industrial park in the south part of town.
Industrial park.
That's what I heard. I did see a video that was posted on Facebook. It was a fully involved situation, meaning it was just burning everywhere.
But again, real quickly, no injuries, no homes damaged as of now, as per Sheriff Mastronardi. That's the very...
So at least that's some good news for no homes damaged. Again, this is the area. So it looks like it got into this industrial park right here. The saving grace, I think, for these residents is this Cedar Creek right here. There's a creek right here. You see this creek right here? There's a creek right here, and it's a wetland, so it could act as a natural barrier to the fire. And so it probably was able to stop it from... Hopefully they'll be able to hold that line, but it did damage businesses in this industrial park right here, in this area right here. And this is an area that was really, really heavily involved in this fire, this whole area right here. I believe there is also a transmitter for a radio station here as well. Probably several radio stations knocked off the air. I think WJRZ has their transmitter here. So I'm thinking they're probably knocked off the air at this point. So this is the area, and of course the concern, of course, for this area here, this substation right here, as well as the former nuclear power plant here. The former is not in service anymore, but we'll just go to Lacey Township and see what the latest is there. We'll do some searches here, and we'll see if we can get any more information for you. There's some pictures of the smoke. This is the fire behind the industrial park that we showed earlier. So this is the industrial park area. That was... That's just incredible.
Yeah, this is fucked up. We're going to lose this.
Yep, you heard him now. So, here's another image. Here's another better image of it. You can see the transmission line kind of runs right through the middle of this whole area. And This is insanity. They're showing that one video over and over again. So the Oyster Creek has radioactive material on site. It does have radioactive material on site. It does. That's the concern. So this disaster is far from over. Though it looks like they might have been able to save the homes, hopefully, in that area. Don't get your hopes up just yet, but this is... we're not a whole lot of video coming out of here. Let's try Ocean County. Let's see if we can get some more information for you. All right. A lot of pictures here. All right, this is I'm trying to think where they are. I think they're along Wells Mills Road right there. So another picture of it there, a screenshot from that. It looks like that's Wells Mills Road. That's what we showed earlier. Really bad situation here. Here's footage from the helicopter of this wildfire. Here's some more pictures from it. You can see the red glow of the fire. Here's another aerial view of it. Not really great resolution on that, but the picture here. So let's go to WJRZ. That'll be the next thing we're going to look at here. If they have any updates on their website or anything for that matter. Because I think they're knocked off the air. So let's see if they have anything on there. Nothing. It doesn't seem like they have anything. We'll go to their Facebook and see if they have anything there. Breaking. Nothing. I think they're knocked off the air. So go to 511NJ. We'll look at some of the cameras, see if we can get any traffic cameras in the area. I'm getting tired, so this will be the last update I'm going to have for you on this wildfire. But let's go to the cameras. There aren't many in this area. Sort of one in this area, and that one's out. So we'll once again go to Seaside Heights at the camera 2 and show you the fire again that you will be able to see from here. And you could see it earlier. I guess it started burning. This was earlier in the afternoon. You could see the fire, the big plume from it there. That's just an incredible plume. That almost looks like a pyrocumulus cloud. That's incredible. That's just incredible right there. I'll look at it towards sunset too. Looks a little less than it was earlier. But that smoke is just blowing offshore, so it's not really... We have... we'll talk about the winds for a little bit and the weather for the rest of the day, because you notice the winds are more northwesterly now. And they will be northwesterly and northerly tomorrow, so that is could push the fire south toward that substation if they don't get it under control. Wind gusts won't be too significant for tomorrow, but the problem is the humidity will still be low. You see 40% humidity, so still stays kind of low, the humidity, and it does come up a little bit tonight, but then during the day it drops again. So that's the concern for tomorrow. And it's still going to be warm out too. It'll still be probably near 70 over there. And we'll have to watch and see if there's a sea breeze that sets up or whatnot. But This is the concern that we have with this wildfire going on. I'm going to go to poweroutage.us as well. New Jersey is up there with, again, the 25,000 JCP&L customers that are without power in Ocean County right now. All JCP&L customers, none for Atlantic City Electric. And that is because the lines that serve the substation, perhaps the substation itself and or the lines, were damaged in this fire. And again, just to show you the area involved again, we're across the parkway. This is the area that was involved. So this is looking south. This is looking north. And this is the area that's involved. So there are some wetlands, again, which help kind of mitigate things a little bit. And again, this is the transmission line. This area right here. So it's in this area right here that the fire burned and crossed over. The parkway right here. There's some dead trees. I don't know if that's from a southern pine beetle outbreak or not. Don't think so. I think those were Atlantic white cedars that were drowned out by saltwater intrusion. Yeah, this is the area right here where it crossed over right here. And where it started, obviously further down on Wells Mills Road, in this area right here. You have another transmission line that feeds Atlantic City Electric, too, that crosses over this line. But they're not having any impacts right now. You can see this is what it looks like over here. So, this is the area that, I think they were a little further up north. I think they were a little more like over here, I think, in this area. Yeah, I think they were like over in this area here, that video that was taken. It was a little further to the north, I think. But again, it started in this area. It's the Jones Road fire. And it looks like it definitely did go through the Forked River Mountains and cross over. And what that is over there. I don't know if that's a beetle outbreak. Or if that's a fire. I don't know. That definitely looks like it could be a beetle outbreak. I don't know. And it crossed over into this area here. And went into this industrial park here and caused damage to structures here. But luckily there was a wetland here that was able, I think, to stop the fire. They got some assistance from this wetland here that was able to stop it. But this area, and the question is, did it get across Route 9? Were they able to stop it at Route 9? And is the substation and the grounds of this power plant safe? Has the fire been kept away from here? Those are the questions right now that I have that I don't really have answers to at this point. Let's go back to X, and we will go ahead and we will look at... just search JCP&L and see if they have any statements right now as well. This person said it looked like a bomb went off. Take a look at that. Here's the smoke. You can see the parkways backed up. JCP&L shut off power to this affected area. 6 p.m., all lines in and out of the Oyster Creek substation were de-energized at the request of that's the substation I was talking about, and at the request of the Forest Fire Service and the Wildfire. So they will not be able to restore power tonight. Obviously, the fire is still burning, and we don't know what kind of damage right now is going on to the system. But obviously, you cannot have transmission lines energized to a fire area. That would be dangerous, and the firemen have to get through there. And the thing is that, again, going back to the map, these power right-of-ways can act as natural fire breaks for the fire fires to make a stand and stop the fire from spreading. So again, this is the area that was involved in it. We'll have a better idea of the damage that was occurred in this area. But that is all I have for you right now. On this, we're praying for everybody in Ocean County. Obviously, this is one of the biggest fires I can remember. The last really big fire in Ocean County that threatened an area that was inhabited or a fairly more densely populated fire was the Jake's Branch fire, believe it or not. And there was also a wildfire in this area too as well. The fire in the Berkeley wildfire wasn't near as big, but there was a fire at Jake's Branch many years ago before Jake's Branch Park was even created. And that fire started here and crossed the parkway and then burned around Pinewald Road as well. Right over here, it burned around Pinewald Road. I think it spread over here. You can sort of tell if you look at this area here. You can tell it was a burn area. You can tell that. Even though New Jersey does a lot of controlled fires and the Pine Barrens are a lot healthier, things are so dry right now that this fire danger is very high. Let's just conclude it with Long Island. Let's see what we've got here. They still have a low fire danger rating for our Pine Barrens. I'm not so sure if it's low. So be careful out there. If you see anything, immediately let people know. Be mindful because we are still in this drought. I don't care what the drought monitor says. All you got to do is look at how low those ponds were and how dried out everything is, the trees and everything. We had a pretty snowless winter as well, so this is all just bad for our ecosystem in general. So that is going to wrap things up here on the update on this very large wildfire in New Jersey. Again, the latest from the Forest Fire Service is we have a very large wildfire here that is it's going to probably be 10,000 acres by the time we get to tomorrow. So this is insanely large. So, but luckily no fire for us, but for New Jersey there is. And again, one more time we'll go and we'll check out we have a burn ban in effect, by the way, until May 14th. Let's just go here, go back over here, go to the Forest Fire Service again and get the latest, just to go, once again, go over the details again. It's 8,500 acres. It's 10% contained. So that is what I have for you. Have a good night.